Welcome back to Midnight Signal AI. Today's June 3rd, 2026, and we've got a loaded rundown of major frontier model moves, new enterprise tools, and a close-up on how AI is reshaping small business operations.
So much momentum this week. OpenAI is making big integration leaps. Anthropic is expanding access to its Mythos models, and we're seeing a real push to get advanced AI into the hands of everyday business owners. Let's get into the stories shaping the future.
Let's kick off with the biggest news. OpenAI is integrating Codex directly into ChatGPT and unveiling a suite of new business tools, marking a major shift for developer and enterprise users.
This is a huge convergence moment. OpenAI's Codex was already powering a lot of code generation tools, but now it's inside the main ChatGPT experience, so you get conversational AI and code generation in one spot. The addition of business plugins and shareable sites signals that OpenAI wants ChatGPT to be more than just a chatbot. It's aiming for a full-on productivity suite.
It also signals OpenAI's intent to compete head-on with Microsoft's Copilot, Google's Gemini Workspace, and even enterprise SaaS platforms. By giving businesses and developers centralized tools for workflow, analytics, and interactive documentation, they're raising expectations for what AI assistants should do out of the box.
And by retiring legacy models, OpenAI is nudging everyone onto the latest stack, probably to reduce fragmentation and focus support. That could frustrate some users who rely on older versions, but it's a classic platform move. Consolidate, then accelerate. The big question is whether these new tools deliver enough value to justify the transition pain.
Speaking of platform adoption, let's talk about Anthropic's major expansion. Project Glasswing and Claude Mythos preview have just been rolled out to 150 new organizations, and we're seeing broader signals that Mythos-class models will soon be available to the public.
That's a massive scale-up. Anthropic is clearly betting that Glasswing and Mythos can offer something unique on enterprise safety and compliance. By looping in 150 organizations, especially big names like IBM, they're getting a ton of real-world feedback before opening the floodgates. It's a smart move if they want to claim the trusted AI mantle.
And with Opus 4.8's dynamic workflows as a baseline, Anthropic is signaling that every new Claude release will be more agentic and transparent. The pace of these rollouts suggests they're trying to lock in verticals like finance and cybersecurity, where AI trust is make or break.
It's also a way to shore up their position against OpenAI and Google. Mythos-class models might end up being the differentiator if they can prove out safety and compliance for the biggest enterprises. The next big test will be whether Glasswing delivers measurable value at scale.
Now, let's zero in on how these AI advancements are impacting everyday businesses. MIT Technology Review just profiled how small businesses, from tutors to designers, are leveraging AI to streamline admin, manage notes, and free up time for growth.
I really like this story because it grounds all the high-flying model talk in day-to-day reality. Small businesses are the backbone of most economies, but they usually don't have the resources for full-time admin or IT support. AI tools like Notion AI are quietly becoming force multipliers, taking on secretarial work, connecting notes, and letting founders focus on actual growth.
Totally. The most interesting bit is how these owners are learning where AI is good enough and where human judgment still matters. For routine admin, AI is already a second brain. For specialized work like curriculum design or client relationships, humans are still irreplaceable. It's a pragmatic hybrid approach.
And as these tools get better integrated, I expect even more solo founders and micro businesses to join in. The risk, of course, is that over-reliance on imperfect AI could create new headaches. But for now, the productivity boost is real.
Switching gears, Google's Gemini ecosystem is making a push for the big enterprise segment. JK Tech just launched a dedicated Gemini enterprise unit aimed at accelerating AI adoption across industries.
This is a classic verticalization play. Gemini already has strong technical chops, but big enterprises want tailored support and integration, especially in highly regulated sectors. By spinning up a dedicated unit, JK Tech is targeting those pain points directly. It also doubles as a signal to the market that Gemini is ready for prime enterprise deployment.
And it reinforces the trend. Every leading AI platform is trying to become both a horizontal toolkit and a vertical specialist. Expect more of these dedicated enterprise arms from partners and consultancies as the AI market matures. We've also got a quick update on the AI IPO race. Following up on our May 31st episode, Anthropic has overtaken OpenAI in terms of IPO readiness, according to TechZine Global's latest reporting.
That's a major milestone. If Anthropic does beat OpenAI to the public markets, it could shift capital and enterprise attention overnight. The valuation story and regulatory environment are both wildcards, but this race is heating up fast.
And finally, on the research front, there's a new archive preprint out of the Mind Games Arena generalization track. The Into AI team is proposing delayed per-step reward attribution for multi-agent LLM training. A technical mouthful, but it's all about making language model agents better at strategic interaction.
Even if that sounds a bit inside baseball, it really matters for the next wave of autonomous agents. Figuring out how to fairly attribute rewards in collaborative or competitive settings is a core challenge for scaling LLMs beyond just chatbots into fully agentic actors.
Across all these stories, the pattern is clear. AI capabilities are getting more deeply embedded in real business workflows, while the biggest model developers are racing to lock down enterprise trust and capital. The next few months are going to be a stress test for who can deliver value at the bleeding edge and in the trenches of everyday work.
And with everyone from solo tutors to Fortune 500s jumping in, it's not just about who builds the smartest model, it's who can make AI genuinely useful, safe, and accessible. We'll keep tracking every shift. Stay tuned.
Stay curious, stay informed. See you tomorrow.